So Rocko, how'd the group look today? Anything that jumped out to you?
Just as a team, or
Yeah.
we look good. Everybody's been getting better. In terms of health wise. It's late in the season as well, but just having that depth, like I said before, it's helping out. So everybody's pretty locked in, focused on details, and looking good.
How do you describe the trajectory this team's on so far, getting this winning streak going together?
Just taking everything one day. That's one day at a time. You don't want to look too far ahead. You want to take one game at a time. We made our bowl game. That's definitely a big accomplishment, but next up is right. So I think it's just staying in the moment.
Is there anything you can identify that's been key lately for the team playing as well as it has that's kind of got you guys on the right track?
I think it's just staying locked in. Staying humble, staying locked in. You don't want to be too arrogant. We remember how the season started, so I think that's definitely a chip on our shoulders. But at the same time, just being grateful to still be in the position that we are in.
How helpful is it being in that running back room and knowing that you got Kavorian and Robert, and that like the three of y'all together is a challenge in of itself, but then together, what does that do for you guys?
I think it's really just a great thing. We all on the same team. Being honest with you, end of the day, we all playing against Rice. Rice has to play against three running backs that are all ready to go. A lot of times, some teams have that main back, and they see slippage. So I think it's good that we have three backs that are really solid and stay ready.
What stands out about Rice? What do you think about their defense?
The reason I was saying from is a lot of teams have a true boundary in field. They switch their linebackers, so sometimes the linebacker that would be to the wood linebacker that would be to the field. Sometimes he switches to sound, and same with the end. End's pretty good, number 44. But they switch their personnel pretty well, so really just studying film and make sure they stay on top of it.
Rocko, how have you seen the offensive line come together as they've been able to kind of do the solid unit a few weeks in a row?
I think they just all coming together. I think once you play together for a few weeks with a lot of the injuries that we had, and now they're starting to catch stride. So and they really understand each other's strengths, their weaknesses, and I think it's all starting to come together.
You guys were pretty light at receiver on Saturday, but the running game came through. How important was it for that group to step up in a time of need for the team?
Yeah, I just think it's all about balance. Some teams they a lot of pass, some teams a lot of run, a little bit better. So this was a team that previously allowed 5 to 6 yards per carry. So we knew going into the game that running the ball was going to be essential. But I want to say, I believe 2 weeks ago, we knew that throwing the ball was going to be a big way to be on the team. So we tended to lean a little more towards that. So really just having a balanced offense is the biggest thing.
How'd you feel about how you played Saturday?
I felt like I did pretty well. I always looking to do better. I always want to do better each week. But I felt like just stepping in, staying ready, and I felt like I helped the team with the ball and kept giving it to my teammates as well.
I think it was 2 weeks ago you had the carry that went 60+. What did it mean to you to have kind of a breakaway run like that under your belt?
Is it? How does it feel?
Yeah.
I mean, it feels good. Definitely want to take the next one all the way to the house. But that was my first game back from injury and everything. So I think that was just good. A little confidence booster as well. But understanding that I can do it and just maintaining my poise, staying humble, and looking to always do better each week.
I think Coach Traylor, to your point, said that you might have heard a little bit about getting caught on that play. What's it like when your teammates are kind of poking at you a little bit?
I think it's a good thing. I think it's good to have that relationship with them. But like I said, it's my first game back, so I'm all out the braces and everything now. So it's good to be back, and just looking to take that next one all the way.
That's what I was going to ask. It seemed like on Saturday you were maybe even a step faster. How do you feel about the progress you've made in that sense, the progress?
I feel like it's just shout out to the strength staff, shout out to the trainers and everything. Just allowing me to rehab every morning and get back to full strength. And it's the best time to be fully healthy at the end of the season, especially when some other teams are banged up. And I just think it's a blessing.
Do you feel like you're 100% now or still a work in progress there?
I'm still getting there, but definitely over 80, definitely closer to 95, 100. So I just need to be close to that. I think that's it's a blessing within itself. It's grateful.
This weekend is Veterans Day, and it's going to be Military Appreciation Day. What does it mean for you guys to be able to play for a team that represents a city so synonymous with the military?
Yes, sir. I believe Coach said it was Military Time USA. So I think that's definitely a big thing. Definitely a lot of veterans going to be in for the game right there. And, I think a lot of people have veterans in their family. I do. My dad, my granddad. So I think it's just definitely a little bit more sentimental when you think of it like that.
I think as a team, you guys have seemingly been kind of trending up and heading towards the peak at the right time. How do you feel about the direction everything's going for UTSA football right now?
I think it's going well. It's going well. Definitely, I believe that's what we want to do. I don't think anything should be a surprise, but at the same time, I think you definitely want to continue to work to be better each week. You got to stay in the moment. That's the biggest thing. We was just saying like 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, don't eat the cheese. So you don't want to eat the cheese, then we're right back where we started. So just staying humble.
Cool.